Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 4th of December. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay, yes, we are grinding up. This is classic December action so far. We're not seeing much reason at the moment to turn over. We had a sell signal yesterday that made the possible near-miss target and went back up. NQ had a much stronger day yesterday. It's actually finally got back into the retest of this high. Sell signal we had yesterday morning, only a weak one, but that one has failed overnight, so we don't have a sell signal there either. On RTY, we've actually got a 60-minute buy signal fixed, and I would say that this looks pretty bullish. We've got what is a perfect bull flag channel here, and it looks as though it's ready to break up. So I'm watching the weekly pivot, which is basically crossing the flag resistance at the moment, and after that, if we see it break up, I'll be looking for a retest of this high here at 24.75. On YM, we are turning over a bit. I'm going to have a look at the RTH charts on this in the short term, but this does look as though it might be a double top, which is trying to break down. Only a small one, but I mean, there are a couple of small indicators here. We've got a little 5-minute sell signal fixed on the S chart. I am wondering about a bit of short-term downside, but we'll see. DAX is on a tear. Wow. 60-minute sell signal is fixed and hasn't failed, but if it continues going up like this, it probably will. ESTX broke up from the double bottom eventually and is on the way at the moment to the target here in the 4995 area, and at the moment I'm not seeing any reason to think it isn't going to make that target. We do have a possible 60-minute sell signal brewing though. All right, let's have a look at the RTH chart. All right, in terms of the hang on, wait a second. Right, in terms of the daily bands, obviously we haven't reached the upper band yet, which is still some way above, and in the 6089 area. That and we're well above the daily middle band, which held beautifully as support last time. What does this mean? It means there's actually plenty of room on the upside. I don't know if it can reach my my ideal December target at the 6200 area, but 6100 looks as though it might well be in range, and we will see. It's so I'm not seeing anything here really suggesting that we might go down. I've got a weak RSI 14 sell signal fixed here, but this only just missed failing at the last move up. I'm not taking it particularly seriously. We do have, I thought I'd already altered this chart actually. We do have a 15-minute sell signal here, not delivering anything so far. I've got more to say about this on the 5-minute chart, but let's go through all the bigger picture charts first. Qs has finally retested the high. Has this given any daily negative divergence? No, it has not, because Qs have really been catching up. Everything else retested the high quite a while ago. On the hourly chart, no divergence really worth the mention. Possible little level top set up here, of course. 15-minute chart, not much to say otherwise. But we never hit this rising support trend line, so I don't really have a firm target at this upper trend line here. But for what that's worth, I've got that up in about the 522 area. Looking at Dia, Dia closer to the daily upper band, but not on it. This is not a daily upper band ride. We do have a weak RSI 5 sell signal fixed here on the daily chart. Not sure how seriously to take that. Probably not particularly. We've got an RSI 14 sell signal fixed on the hourly. This is looking more as though it might be rolling over, but I've got more to say about this on the 5-minute chart, which I'll come to straight after I've done IWM and the others. Okay, hang on, wait a second. Right, looking at IWM, on the daily chart, no current divergence, but we will get a possible RSI 5 sell signal brewing when we retest the high, which, as I'm saying, we may well be seeing soon. On the hourly chart, no divergence. On the 15-minute chart, no divergence either. On DAX, we've seen a break up to new highs, and it has been a break with some force. This is not looking like a double top at the moment. And on Nikkei, we've actually seen a break with force back over the daily middle band. This actually could open up quite a lot of upside. We've got a target here really haven't quite got there yet because we haven't got over this declining resistance. But if we do, then I'll have a target at 40.3, and I'll be wondering whether we could possibly make a retest of this high here at 42.4. We will see. All right, let's have a look at the 5-minute charts, which I've started introducing to the short-term patterns. Now, this is bullish. This is the IWM chart on the 5-minute, and here we've got a beautiful bull flag as well. It's not a bull flag channel. This is a bull flag triangle, but it's a descending triangle. It's very nice. It leans bullish, and on a break over the triangle resistance, I'd be looking for a retest of this high here at 244.98. I'm really liking that. It's a nice looking setup. And the only other pattern short term I was looking at was SPX. This is less bullish, but the thing is this a nice looking rising wedge here? Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's really not. But I don't know if it's ready to turn yet. And I'm not seeing, if I was seeing this sort of pattern on all of the indices, then I'd be thinking in terms of a downturn here. But at the moment, I'm seeing bull flags across a number of them. IWM particularly, we've got more upside to go on the STX. I'm leaning towards this going higher. So we have a nice little double top here, and I'm going to be watching this resistance trend line here. This has already broken a couple of times slightly. This could be a bearish overthrow, but at the moment I think the evidence is suggesting that's probably not the case. In which case, we may break up over this and set up a new support trend line here. But I'm watching. This is the most bearish looking chart I'm looking at this morning. And we will see how that goes. But I think I'm expecting to see a retest of yesterday's high, as it is, and we will open considerably above that. So, we're going to see that anyway. And I think this trend line here is probably going to break today. If so, that clears the way for IWM to head back up to 244.98, and we will see how that goes. All right, great. Let's have a look at the DX chart. Now, DX, I'm slightly wary about this because we've got a 3-touch support trend line here. You can't see it here, but on the index, it's very clear. So that needs to hold. I'm leaning towards seeing a high retest next at 108. We'll see how that goes. CB has broken up for a little double bottom here. I'm quite liking the upside here, and we had a sell signal, and that's now made target. So I think this is just a pullback, and we'll probably continue on to the target. I've got that target in the 121.26 area. Looking at CL. CL, we've seen some upside. We're back over the weekly double support and resistance of the weekly pivot and the monthly pivot. Overall, this is a long consolidation, and I'm leaning towards this heading down to the triangle target in the 63.57 in due course, area in due course. We do have a little weak 60-minute sell signal fixed here. NG, we had a lovely bull flag here, and that's broken down. I've got another possible flag support down here at about the 294 area, but I am wondering if we might just continue down. We are on a seasonal downtrend into the April area, and on the bigger picture, I am wondering whether we're forming a inverted head and shoulders right shoulder, and that ideal low would be in the 1.9 area. We may well be seeing more. In terms of the rolls between now and April, that's going to take it down another 30 or 40 cents, but no more than that. The rest of it will have to get there itself. All right, GC. Keeping an open mind on this. We're not really doing anything worth the mention. SI, weak 60-minute sell signals reached possible near miss target. Overall, we've got a very nice looking double bottom. HG, we have a beautiful bear flag. It's really, really nice. Now, that could break up, and 30% of these do, but if it doesn't break up, then this is setting up a retest of this low here in the 4.065 area. So we will see how that goes. All right, let's have a look at KC. KC, no current divergence, but we've seen a sharp pullback down to the 290 area. We could be forming a head and shoulders to go lower, but my lean is we're probably going to see a retest of this high here in the 336 area. On SB, SB in this still very, very long bullish consolidation we've been seeing for what's coming up to 3 months. CC, I was looking for a retest of the high, and it looks like we're heading straight back to that. We had a 60-minute sell signal. That's reached the possible near miss target. On wheat, now, I'm leaning. We've got a 60-minute buy signal fixed, and we've got a nice-looking potential level bottom. But I've got to say, looking at corn, we've got a head and shoulders here, and that's not far away from failing. If it does fail, I'd be leaning towards seeing a retest of this low here in the 425 and change area. So overall, still a nice bull flag though. On soy, this is a perfect bull flag channel. Sorry, bear flag channel. And I'm leaning towards this setting up a retest of this low. We don't have a bottoming pattern here yet, and that could give us, of course, a small double bottom. So that would be an obvious thing to see. All right, looking at cotton. Cotton, no current divergence, might just be consolidating. I am wondering about a retest of this low though. On lumber, still looks like a bull flag forming overall. Live cattle still hasn't retested this high here in the 190.4 area, and I'm still wondering if it will. Possible little double top forming here. We might need a retest of the low. We could be forming a larger bull flag, setting up a lower low, which with a next low maybe in the 183.75 area. Looking at lean hogs, has gone higher, looks like a bull flag forming at the moment, and we'll see. Nothing really compelling to suggest that this current bull move is finishing. All right, no question today, so I think that's a wrap. I'll have everything posted as soon as possible, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.